speaking of like, thank God you don't have like that kind of anger in your heart. Do you ever hear about weird ass fetishes and you're like, thank God I'm not into that shit?
Yeah, like I'm not into that BDSM stuff, man. I'm not into that, like chaining up my nipples and then like I don't know how dudes like that, or the step on me,
or treat me like, or they walk you like a dog.
Walk me like a dog. Like I can't. I wouldn't want to subject anybody to that and be subjected to it. Like I would not want that to happen, and I just don't get it. Also, we don't do the pee poo play. We don't do that. We don't do that around here.
But what's weird is like, so it's like I could see some of the things going. You kind of try. Like I could see some of the BDSM thing being like a gradual thing where you're like, oh, I don't know. And somebody's like, oh, I'm into biting or I'm into spanking. You go, oh, okay, we'll try it.
My safe word is kumquat.
Yeah, so you make sure you understand that. But like you can kind of ease into it. But like, how do you ease into shitting on your chest?
Yeah, I don't see the appeal for that.
What's the first step? Is like you can't just have like a nugget fall on your chest. You're like, you know what? That's not bad.
Sex already stank. You think I'm gonna add poop to this equation?
But what about the pressure of the person who's like I think, okay, the getting pooped on is very weird, but then the ability of the other person to be like, oh, I gotta shit right now. I'm just gonna shit. I can't even wrap my head around that. What does that room smell like afterwards? Dude. Like, could you imagine if you do that in a hotel and you're the cleaner that has to come in?
I feel bad for the housekeeper. I was like, God. I for sure feel bad for the housekeeper. You better be paying me time and a half, player.
Not again.